From the Manage Instructor-Led Course page, from here we're going to add sections. These sections will allow you to add more specific items about your course. By clicking New Section, it will take you to the Create Section page. Where the asterisk is under section title, this is a mandatory section, and we're going to ask that you please be as specific as possible. And for example, our course was titled myPGS Training. So to be as specific as possible, you may want to say district or even school-based myPGS Training. Attendance. This is going to ask you when you're going to take attendance. You can take attendance in the morning and in when the course is over. So that would be twice a day or just once a day. So it'll print out your sign-in sheets. Please be as specific as possible for the courtesy of the people that are signing up for your courses. And to do so, you would fill in the information of the location, the room number, facility address, the facility city, the zip code, and the contact person. Contact person could be you, secretaries, or anyone that's associated with you that's going to be aiding in creating the course. The minimum number of participants, you can create the minimum people that is required for you to actually complete the course. And also the same thing with the maximum number, which is a mandatory variable. So the maximum number of people, now that may be subjected to the amount of workstations if it's a technology-based in-service, or it may be relative or subjected to the amount of seats in the actual training room. This section will allow you on the Allow Waitlist to create a waiting list if people want to join. And you can also include the maximum size of the wait list. So if you want to have 40 people there, or whatever, how many you want. Now the starting date, you can select whatever starting date that your in-service is going to be offered. So say, for example, we'll use Monday the 24th, and then the end date would be the 24th also. This end registration date will allow you to create, you can click on the calendar icon to select it, when the last time a person can register for the class, and that can allow you to prepare. There's also the wait list. If you've selected the Allow Waitlist, this is your cutoff time to be selected on that wait list. Regarding start time and end time, this is where you're going to input the starting time for the training and then the end time. The release section, what that is referring to is when the course was actually be able to show up and be seen by users in the myPGS system. Now you can set that at whatever date that you'd like, but keep in mind it's subject to approval first. And if you leave it blank, it will be pending approval before it actually shows up. After your times have been put in, you can scroll down and then click Create, which brings you back to the Manage section main page. At this point, go ahead and scroll down to make sure all the information that you have inputted is actually, in fact, accurate. Now we can add instructors. Instructors are people who can either add points to the course, who are assisting within the course, and who are actually physically taking the attendance. So I'd click Instructor, and then from here, it's going to give you the option to add the instructor. So for example, if I were to use Miss Lisa Luker as an example, I would click in the last name, and you'll notice there are several examples here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Lisa Luker is associated with the Office for Professional Development. I'm going to click Add User. And now you'll notice that you have the ability to remove. Just make sure that that person is clicked and click Remove Selected. At that point, you can click Done. You can also add more instructors by clicking Add Instructor. So at this point, when you click Done, it takes you back to your Manage section. At this point, we're going to go ahead and add class times. You can click on Class Times. The reason why we're showing two different class times is because it reflects the times that you're going to be taking attendance. And we clicked twice, in the morning and at the end of the course, or at the beginning of the course and at the end of the course. So that's why these two times are set up the way they are. So at this point, you can click, or modify it, you can click Save and Exit, which brings you back yet again to your Manage section. If you scroll down and verify that all this information is correct, then you would click Done. And now your course is pending approval. And then you would click Submit for review. Note that you're about to submit this course project for review, and after you submit it, you will not be able to edit it until it's denied or approved. You may view your request at any time under your Submit Course tab. So at that point, click OK. And now your course project has been submitted for approval.